Hey guys, I'm live. I'm going to do some road rant if that's okay. How you guys doing? I want to do a slight state of Shirtless Guy an update. In other words, how am I doing and everything. Like I said, I just had a total a breakthrough with alternate picking a couple days ago, and my shredding is just where I want it to be. But I didn't really get warmed up this morning until I was done practicing and done playing on my channel. It takes some warm up to get to that level again and iron out the old habits. And by the time I was all done with all the stuff I did this morning, I was finally warmed up. But I'd already been playing, and I'm not saying I played badly, but when you just have a breakthrough, you have to integrate it into your style and get rid of the old habits and make sure the installment is completed, like you would say in a computer thing. It's there, but I have to warm up a little bit now and then. And like I said, by the time I was there, by the time it was warmed up this morning, I'd already done all my recording. And there's that. And then there's several things happening with me. I met this rocker named Tony at the Winco yesterday that really was happy to see me. But he's been around the business. He was older, he's a drummer. He's been all around. I mean, gosh, he's one of those guys, He's going to see Richie Kotzen and John Clyde play probably this weekend. Richie Kotzen's great. Both those two guitarists are good. They both play Telecasters, Fenders. I don't, but they do. And he made a comment to me that I kind of liked, but yet consider a challenge too. He said, "Jimmy, I love your rhythm playing. You should play more of it." And so with having said that, now that I've got the revelation I needed on alternate picking, I'm also working on my rhythm guitar playing right now in my life. I'm working on my rhythm guitar playing, and I'm just catching up with my alternate picking breakthrough as well. And so you should notice, if you haven't already, you probably will, that a lot of what I do is gonna be rhythm guitar oriented too. Not just guitar shredding by itself, but rhythm guitar with it, to try to put it into context and also practice my rhythm guitar playing. I do like rhythm guitar playing. In fact, I'm getting better at it really fast, which is what I do. When I do a new thing, I get really good really fast. That's what I did with guitar in general. When I started playing guitar at 15, by the time I was 16, I was playing Eddie Van Halen licks. Nature's first green is gold. Nature's first green is gold. When I first learned something, I'm like the greatest. Maybe later down the road, I show idiosyncrasies that some people may not like. But when I start a new thing, I just go for it, and I get really good really fast. I'm working on rhythm guitar playing, and also, having said all that too, having a breakthrough like that I did with alternate picking is a little like having a baby for women, I think. Not physically, and it's not as bad, but women have postpartum depression, and I don't have depression, but I kind of have a blah feeling about having had that alternate picking breakthrough. Like there's a void, there's an empty space, and that used to be filled with the excitement of struggle. And it's sometimes they kind of, but I'm working on it. It's okay. It's like a little postpartum stuff happening there with that breakthrough, but it's all good. I got brand new picks now yesterday from Burton's Music. That will be clear if it isn't already, that my pick sound is better because I have new picks now. And also, I'm just talking about my process here. I need to do it. I'm going to go live when I get home soon. Well, when I get home, I'm going to do a sound checkup live session. I noticed when I was playing my songs this morning, that's a new thing I have. Jimmy's Long Hippie Jam. I did number 1 today. But what I noticed while I was doing Jimmy's Long Hippie Jam number 1, that my levels weren't high on the OBS Studio. They weren't high enough, so it probably didn't come in loud enough. So I'm going to do a total sound check live when I get home. It's going to be just me fiddling with the levels, not really performing, but just I'm going to go live as I do it. I'm going to tinker with the mic, tinker with the guitar, tinker with the 2i2, tinker with with the Radarator and see if I can get a good sound, but I'll go live while I'm doing it so you guys can see my process and I can do it while you guys are there. So I'm going to do that when I get home tonight. And I've been writing songs, you know. I mean, to me, when I master rhythm, when I master lead like I did with alternate picking, it's time to learn rhythm guitar. And when it's time to learn rhythm guitar, at the same time, it's also time to write songs. So it puts me in a real songwriting mood to be ready to jam shredding wise, but also working on my rhythm guitar playing. And then now what? Well, I start to write songs, but more common, more in a songwriting mode than I was when I was trying to get my head around shredding. You know, now that that's kind of wrapped up, I find myself. In fact, I've written a song already, a blues song I've written on my walk so far today. Walk's not even over. I'm about halfway through my walk, a little past halfway, but about halfway. And I've already written a blues song. You know, that just I wrote it, so that'll come out tonight, I think. And a lot often, for me, I don't know, complain about it or not, but often the words come first for me with songwriting, because if I write a song, the words can't fit that. I have to know what the words have to say something. The words can't just be to fit a chord progression. Then I'll end up saying gibberish. I almost always write the lyrics first, and then I put the lyrics to music. So I'm refining I'm working on my lyric writing too, as well as my rhythm guitar playing. As you know, like I said, I'm also working on my lyric writing. So see what you guys think of my blues song I wrote tonight. That I wrote when I play it soon. And anything else. So thanks, Tony, for that advice about the rhythm guitar thing. I'm working on that. Oh, and then musically, as far as covers goes, I still do covers. I'm all over the place, like I've said. I want to do an Alan Holdsworth song called Shallow Sea. I might do that tonight or tomorrow. I want to do, like I've said, I want to do some Paul Gilbert Racer X stuff, and I want to do some Guns N' Roses and maybe Motley Crue stuff. And then on top of all that, as if that's not enough, I might want to do, as I study rhythm guitar playing, I might want to do It's Not Love by Dokken tonight, because it's George Lynch was a great rhythm player too. I mean, he was a great lead player, but he also jammed with rhythm. So I may come out with, I may do It's Not Love soon, not two. Anyway, live, I guess, peace, love, and rock and roll.